paid off ass and titties. Corona 10 and a shot of some minutes. Some red bitches here, yeah, I got plenty. The fuck you saying, my nigga, I'm winning. I'm pull up gang in this bitch and we rockin'. Ain't no way that you niggas can stop it. Yeah. This how I'm rockin', you niggas gon' hate. I'm doing shit that you cannot relate. On the paper chase, I cannot be late. Don't want your bitch cause she ain't by the cake. I just walk through the front door. My nigga don't know nobody. I hit that Marilla. Don't leave your bitch around me. I'ma hit him. Yeah. Look how I'm rockin'. Right. 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 These niggas be hating how I keep my shit, but shouted the coolest nigga in this bitch. I just walked in and took that nigga bitch, but he better chill cause he ain't about the shit. Pull up gang in this bitch for real, still tryna stack it up till I get a meal. I got a plan, ain't no standing still. How the fuck I look spinning my wheels unless they underneath and they 32s. The shit I be on, give you niggas some news. They got me fucked up and I think they confused. I do what I want, the fuck are you? I rep the south side, I said that before. Was fucking on this bitch that stayed in the mode. She back to the shit.
Baby, Jane of all trades.
And it's your girl Queen Tomorrow.
So we are here. Listen, this week felt like 2 weeks in one. On God, I hate her. Love it.
My bad.
That's the queen of all things. Love it. Y'all know how she just likes to play with the buttons.
Sorry.
Where's my? You ain't even play my glisten.
I didn't get a chance to.
You sure found that goddamn laughing button.
It's alright.
Thank you. It makes me feel pretty. Okay, so we have the ambassador of all things funny sitting next to me.
Mama, I made it.
All right, we got Nasty Nose in the back.
All day, every day.
He taking porn applications, right?
Yes, he is. I'm his master. Yes, he is. He's down for whatever.
We got one of tomorrow constituents back here.
Yeah, what's that?
Fleetwood Black.
Fleetwood Black.
Fleetwood Black. B-L-A-C-K? B-L-A-Q. Oh, he woke. Oh, yeah, I like them. All right. And so our special guest today is Madam Carmen and Miss B. Yes, Madam. A real one.
We got a real one.
So, we just gonna jump right into it, child. Like, what got you into this lifestyle? Because it's definitely not for the faint of heart.
What is a madam? I don't
Facts.
know if
Let's
it's
start
a
there.
pimp or a female pimp. When I looked it up, it said female pimp.
That's another term.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, she's pimping.
And it ain't easy.
Okay.
But no, I'm not pimping.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what's crazy? I used to always want to do that though. I used to like grab down business and
Girl, I
like,
coulda
man,
put you
I
down
could
with
do
my
better than
brother.
what they doing for them.
Because they was on business for sure.
Like all the pimps is not treating them right. I could do much better for them. I
Give
could
benefits
I
and
could represent them so much better. I wouldn't be
Come on,
sitting there
benefits.
like,
Get your hair done, nails done. I just want to answer the
I'm so
phone.
serious though, like, cause I used to live over there on Bissonnette, and I used to see
The struggle.
I used to be like very observant, and I used to see who the pimp was. He always had a belt in his hand.
Oh.
And always wore
Like an
black.
Ike Turner belt?
Yeah, like a belt belt.
Girl, shut
I
up.
swear. And I would see him never talk to any of them. He would always do like a hand gesture and make like, I guess his bottom.
Yeah.
Or like the more
That's his bottom. You had it.
experienced one.
Yeah.
Go tell the other ones what to do and where to go. So like I'll see one of them standing like this and she looking and the other one just kind of like standing like kind of close to her.
Yeah.
I was like looking around and she was like,
So they doing
like,
baseball
he over
segment.
here like, did you tell her to go over there? Like go over there. And then she's walking
Look
over
at
there
that.
and I'm like literally sitting It was me and my homeboy, and we was just like randomly like, man, let's just chill right here for a second. And we sit like parked in the McDonald's parking lot. And I was watching that shit, and he was like, look at this, like, look what's going on. Just, if you really observe it, I'm like, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's crazy as hell.
Okay.
I felt like I was in a movie.
Yeah, like that's crazy. People,
That's a lot.
people, but it's not a lot, cause listen, I'm the person. Okay, fun fact. This is how I got into radio. 10 years ago, I would make these videos, like just really random about my day, and then depend on like where I was in my day, I literally would go live so people could see it, because people think I make this shit up. Like the randomest shit happen. Like people make fun of people that sit in the car, but it's a reason for that. Like you really get good footage just randomly chilling in a random ass parking lot. And I remember one time, I remember one time me and my partner, we was sitting in the car, and like we was at a gas station. I was getting gas, and you know they don't want you to get gas by yourself. And dog, we just seen this dude pull up, and the girl, him and his girlfriend had been beefing, and so like they was in 2 different vehicles. So he got out, and she went in the store. She didn't know he was coming behind her. This nigga took the keys out the ignition and threw them hoes on the roof of the gas station. Yeah, right there by Chacho's, that ex-son, and said she come out and say, hey. Like, I was like, bitch, who gonna get your keys off? It's like 1 in the morning. No. Like, who gonna get your keys?
Man, who gonna believe you with that?
Nigga, I would have been her witness, because I watched it from beginning to end. Well, I ain't see what happened after
you
that.
randomly just pulled up and she was like, hey, can you help me get my keys off? I'm like, bitch, you trying to set me up.
Bitch, I told her she was I was like, you better go ask that man if he got a ladder, baby. Because, and then my partner ain't shit. I was like, dog, you ain't gonna. He like, man, ain't my bitch. I was like, you a hoe out here. Like, you know, and then like I was sharing with Tomorrow when we was on a break, that I went to Baton Rouge, you know, I went back home just to chill, and I was thugging it in the hotel at the bar, and these girls just came randomly up to me, and they was like, hey, can I ask you a question? And, you know, I already don't fuck with females, so I'm like, you know. So the girl say, do you masturbate? Because I was just telling my partner, I was like, bro, I gotta go live. Like, I just started going live. Like, random shit like that happens to me all the fucking time. Like, random shit like that. Motherfuckers just randomly, like, I don't feel I look welcoming. Like, I mean, like, I don't feel I look welcoming. Maybe I do.
You do. You have very nice, kind eyes.
Thank you. Somebody told me that she not
You have a
lying.
baby face, and I don't know why I don't like females. You probably was like, hey.
I grew up with 6 brothers.
With a big old smile.
Okay, let me say this. It's not that I don't like females. It's just that, like, how dudes are a little reluctant about other dudes, I'm that way with females. Because I didn't have that growing up. I didn't have any sisters growing up. I had all brothers.
So you don't
and
know
the
how
females that I had let in on an early age, they kind of wronged me. So I just be like, I get into it with my mom. Ain't nobody say. So yeah.
That's
so back to Carmen.
Okay.
B, what you do?
How do I get into the kink life?
I want to.
I'm still trying to figure out what a madam is. Okay, I'm still stuck there.
Oh yeah, we gotta back up.
We
Okay,
sped past.
definition of madam.
Let's give the people the definition of a madam.
First off, I'm a femdom.
Hold on.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you good. Because I can't see her. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a femdom. I've been one for almost 8 years.
What is that? Exactly.
Dominatrix.
A feminatrix.
A dominatrix.
A dominatrix. Okay.
Come on, Lovey, you watch porn.
Hey, this is for the listeners.
It's just in porn.
And I watch anime porn, and they don't have a lot of
We
that
watch
going on. I like hentai. I'm
They
sorry.
think we weird because we like anime porn.
Shut your mouth, okay? Look, his mouth is agape.
I know he was like scrolling through Google today trying to find some photos and shit, and I got like immensely like
See?
turned on. I got immensely aroused. Like,
It's so exaggerated.
It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. See, you're not.
Y'all got send me a good video. Send me
You're
your
not
best,
a sensual lover.
because I don't like cartoons.
If you want, no, it's not.
Cartoon porn.
Cartoon porn.
first off, it's like
Come on,
like
educate the
seeing, like,
people,
it's like
sis.
seeing like. I was watching a TV show. This lady explained it very well. She was basically explaining how like a very subservient girl is like being dominated by this guy, this like superior guy, and he like makes her come, and when she comes, it's like gush, it's like a fucking waterfall.
That's
but
real life.
The actual sound effects behind all of this makes it even much more.
Oh, yeah. It's
Everything
So it's
over
the sound
elaborated. Not even just
It's
this,
not.
it's hella fucking elaborate.
It's very
like,
elaborate.
Like if I stand up like
Real
this and I was a hentai, if I was a hentai character,
Yeah.
my boobs look like this now. As soon as they come out, they're coming
like-
out.
Yes.
Pop out and they're all extra
you can see it
tender.
pulsating like 3D.
Yeah. So like,
But the only thing I don't like is the hentai.
bullshit.
The hentai porn that has the blurred. It's like they blur the penises out, which is weird. Like I always never.
I've been waiting on this.
Genitalia.
You think that's
It's
Asian
Asian thing? Because
Yeah,
I always thought it was weird that they blurred out the penises, but that's it. They didn't blur out nothing else. Like they didn't
don't-
blur
they
out
show
the
the pussy,
pussy.
right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They show the pussy and everything, but they
Well,
blur
like
out
in
the
Asian
dick.
porn,
Who?
I watch like
Yeah,
actual
that-
Asian
yeah,
porn.
but-
Like they blur out
really-
I'm talking about hentai.
Asian people.
Hentai?
But I'm just
No, not
saying,
hentai. Regular.
Like real
So you
people.
already
Yeah,
know if it's
And they
sour.
blur out the penis.
They blur out the pussy and the penis.
Weird.
Because it's illegal to show genitalia in Asia.
Ah.
Oh.
Even on a cartoon,
They're
apparently.
more
Absolutely.
respectful to their say that.
What's femdom?
Myself.
Okay, so a femdom is a synonym for a dominatrix, which is a very dominant individual or woman, I should say, because then you have male that are
Correct.
doms.
Correct.
The opposite of that, the opposing position of that is a submissive, or you so like. I just want to make sure I make this very clear. I'm a dominatrix. I'm not a master. So like, there are
Break it
people who are
down.
in a position
Please tell me the
of being a
difference.
master, and I've been asked to be one. That's a whole nother ball game, and I'm just like, I don't have a lot of energy for that.
How did you get into dominatrixing? How did you decide, like, I'm a dominatrix?
I want to
And
smack him, motherfuckers. Like, what happened?
Well,
Tamar is so commercial.
I'm over here too, like, I had commercials.
I want to, you know, I
Like, were they surprised when you first hit them? Was it something that y'all planned?
I want to know. Consent is always number one in anything anybody does.
That's the difference.
Consent,
Me
consent,
too.
consent. So if I don't have your consent, I'm not doing it. When I have my sessions with my submissives, I always discuss prior to what fetishes they are into, what do they like, what they kinks, and what are their hard limits. If they say, well, I don't really want you to put your hands on me, like I don't like pain, then they won't receive pain. You just don't be like, I'm gonna dominate you and I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you. Because
That's
you're gonna jail for that
control,
shit. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like it'll turn into assault because they literally said, I didn't want that. It's like, you know, when a woman says, I don't want to have sex with you, and you do
Hello.
it anyway, that's a whole nother ballgame. You're gonna go to jail. So
They ain't never told me that.
Cause you duct tape their mouth.
After I get consent,
After I
she bought the duct tape.
eat smoothie after that, because that shit right there, I was like,
That's what he
I
do.
don't feel
He on his
any
feet
part.
at all times.
Just,
Yeah, he on his feet at all times. It's
are you in the church?
we on the same page. I'm over here like, just give me a little minute.
Oh, yeah.
But,
So what does a master do? What's the difference between a master?
So master owns. Like I have submissives that I own, but it's like masters actually like have slaves. That's the
ah.
difference.
So
I
it's
have
not
I have
consensual.
submissives.
Is it not consensual that they have because they have slaves?
Yeah.
Or it's
These
still
people, They
consensual.
love that. So like if you was to keep somebody caged in your garage,
I know you fucking lying.
they consent to that.
That's what they want.
Hell yeah.
And when you say slave, you
Yes.
mean sex slave? That's it? Or are they with you
They can be
24/7?
lifestyle,
Or are they
yeah.
only with you for like a couple?
No.
You know, I come out to
Lovely,
work,
there's a
be
twist on your
slave
poly
for an hour.
relationship.
No, so like yeah, so
I like that.
It's either or. What you choose. Okay, so hypothetically speaking, you're my slave,
Okay.
and
Really is, sis. I'm here for it. Let me alley hoop. Tomorrow's phone number is 832.
Y'all gotta buy y'all own cage.
so like, so for instance, you're my slave, and like I get up in the morning, you make me breakfast, you iron my clothes, you like ran my water.
It's a wife.
Do you talk back? I said you.
Not even
Do you talk bad to
You will
him?
be leashed after we leave the house.
Do you talk to him bad too?
Yes,
like
public. So if we go
Some people
shopping,
like that.
scramble my
standing next
eggs,
to me
hoe.
and you don't
Like
do anything
It
else,
just
I tell you.
is.
And you have real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're holding them like this. So you be standing next
I
to me.
want to see that in the
You
store
can go
one
to the
day.
bathroom.
Look at her page.
Like,
Her page is
What store
blessed.
you gonna be?
Come on, let's take these hoes to Trader
I
Joe's
see
real
that in the
quick.
store, I'm gonna go live.
Huh? You gonna do what?
Go live.
Go live for what?
Nigga, I'm taking
if you see a woman with a leash, with
Yeah.
someone with a
If you
leash,
see a master with their slaves in the
Go
store.
to New York, go to LA,
They
go
don't
to
know.
Europe.
Really?
Go to
I didn't
Jersey.
see it when
Go
I was
to
in
New
there.
Orleans, go to
I see it in New
Atlanta.
and there's just people
go
walking
to
around with leashes
Vegas.
around their neck. And
Listen.
Especially Vegas.
No cap.
I
In
missed it.
July, New Orleans had a motherfucking porn convention. No, it was just a sex.
It's called
ed-
SexCon.
Yes. I was so mad I didn't know about that before I got there. 'Cause I was with my friends that ain't with that shit. And I was like, you all need to go home. I'm finna go over there.
That's how I was at Black Beach Weekend.
Tomorrow. You couldn't handle the adult lingerie party. You can't handle SexCon now. You not finna embarrass me.
You gonna have to ride down there in your cage.
She said you not finna embarrass me.
I'm growing and I'm learning.
All right, bitch, we going next year. Yeah, I heard her. We going next year and I don't want to hear shit.
She won't hear shit. And
So
I'm
you're
gonna be
more vanilla.
provocative.
So you're more vanilla then.
I'm more of a what?
Vanilla.
What is a vanilla? I don't know.
Okay, so vanilla is
A vanilla.
I feel like we need to make a dictionary. I'm happy. This is great.
Vanilla is just more
Carmen,
like
you gotta come
don't-
up with a
you don't
dictionary
we
explore
all have a
past-
vanilla lifestyle though.
Yeah, you just don't. It's just more,
Right
more
now,
like a
we're
traditional
Correct.
type of.
I am traditional, but you know what? Like I said before, I think the right person
Could bring
can
that out of
make
you.
exactly. Exactly.
I
If
agree
you're
with that.
comfortable and you're open to it.
I feel like every woman is a freak. It just take the right
It
person to
just
bring it
takes the
out.
right person.
I used to be a freak. I'm retired.
I'm a freak.
I'm confused.
So
Hey,
okay,
baby mama.
you confused now?
I am a
So
little
I'm
bit.
gonna make sure I say this. I'm gonna when I write a book, this is gonna.
You
I'm
have
gonna
to.
Put this in this book.
You have to.
There is a
I'm buying
difference
it.
between kink, freak, and nasty.
Okay. Let's learn. Let's learn.
You can be either or. You can be all three on a different day or
Yes,
anything.
anime.
What is that?
Hentai.
Hi. Look how
I don't want to throw
exaggerated
you on
it
a
is.
Stop, 'cause
day.
you
On
gotta
a
be
day.
going off.
I know that I've seen that before.
On a day.
Only because she had the little pixie cut. I feel shame.
You should be, bitch.
Hey, can you mirror that?
Hold on, baby. You didn't pay for that.
Can you please
Listen,
put that
there
on
ain't no
website?
free promotions. Okay. Carry on, because this
yes,
is my
kink,
guest,
freak,
and she's
nasty.
here, and she's on the program for the day. Go ahead,
Okay,
baby.
so yeah,
You stop that.
Kinky, the three differences.
It ain't
yeah,
true with
kinky,
him.
freaky, and nasty.
Kinky, freaky,
Me,
nasty.
I used to be freaky until I was about 20.
And what happened?
What is freaky? You told us the three, but what are each of
Okay,
their
so
levels?
freaky is sucking dick in a car while they're driving.
That's fact.
Okay, and
Randomly
definitely
fucking
freaky.
in a restaurant.
I am freaky
or a
too.
public
I will
place.
pull it out.
Going under a
Go
table
down.
and sucking dick or eating pussy.
That's freaky.
That's all freaky.
Freaky. Freaky.
Threesomes,
Safe to say we're freaky here.
multiple people in the bedroom. That's,
Yeah, that's
freaky.
me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not freaky. I did that shit when I was younger with these older men.
It
and
got
I'm
burnt
retired.
out.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you get burnt out.
Yeah, and then I'm a boss ass bitch, so it was like, you can't be good looking me. I'm not fixing no table for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm
So,
freaky though. I'll still do that shit.
I'm not gonna do it. I mean, some people
What
can't
was
do
the
that
next
shit.
level? You said?
Nasty.
Nasty? I'm
Nasty.
nasty than a motherfucker.
I don't know if I'm nasty.
I'm nasty.
I know
You
you're
know I'm nasty tomorrow.
I am not nasty.
And what's
Play
nasty?
with that shit.
Okay, let's explain nasty.
Nasty would
Explain
be
that shit.
like
Hold on.
Nasty would be like playing with bodily fluids, like spit or BO or stuff like that.
Licking booty.
Yeah.
Do you say
I was like, you have
BO
to
meaning
do.
body odor?
Sucking toes is a border between nasty and kinky.
Yeah.
Correct.
But it can be nasty depending on how you do it.
How you do it.
Like, I remember
The method, yeah.
me and my girlfriend, we had Dom this guy, and she told me she was gonna do it. But I was like, because I'm more of a sensual Dom, and
She
she's,
sucked his feet.
no. She put her whole foot in his mouth and
Ah.
choked him. So it was kinky, but it was like,
Like he threw up, choke? Like,
yes! That's when it got nasty. And I
And
was
y'all
just-
kept doing it?
I was like, hell yeah! We kept doing that shit.
Yeah, there's some guys that actually like their dick sucked until the girl throw up.
That's nasty.
That's
a
true. They
nasty
tell you don't
motherfucker.
swallow your
Yeah.
spit when you gay, because they want it on their dick.
Yeah.
That's a fact, Jack.
But I be like, why you want all that food? If
I'm
if
cool
I
with that.
had spaghetti and shit, you want them noodles all on your motherfucking dick? I'm confused.
The coin.
But they want that
I think
though.
what you want to do
Yes.
depends
That's
on
like the
you.
people that
like-
shit,
Like,
they
just
like
my girlfriend
they
just tell me
feces.
like,
That's
she like her
right,
pussy
because
spat on.
Aphrodite was
You know
there.
what
She
I'm
said the
saying?
guy with the...
My girlfriend
Yeah.
nasty.
He wanted
I spit on
feces on him.
You
know what
spit
I'm
on
saying?
it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Exchanging spit to the mouth. That's kinky.
I've had that.
What do you
I've
mean,
had that.
like
somebody,
I got dick down
so
real
in
good
the mouth.
one time by my old sugar daddy, and he had me on the edge of a bed with my head like hanging out the edge of the bed,
Yes.
So he
and
could
choking
speak.
me. And he didn't spit. He
Yes.
literally was like, it was drooling,
Yeah,
like,
it's just
coming down
natural
his,
drool.
off his mouth, into mine. And that was the first time it ever happened. I didn't know what to do, but I was like, oh my god, I'm like so turned on right now. Like
Yeah.
it just made me so fucking
Yeah.
aroused.
Okay.
Last time that ever happened with a man.
But this will not be the last time for me. I'm just saying.
So it's
Be-
squirting.
I mean, after that, I was like, I'm shit.
Be like, I'm letting you hoes know I'm with the shits.
That's
Just so
nasty.
all
don't.
of it.
That's nasty.
That's normal. You want to drink pee? Go ahead. I've done it.
I don't know why people keep doing that, but yeah, I pissed in people's
If
mouth.
she
That's
swallow
kinky.
my nuts.
I've never pissed in nobody's
I'm not
mouth.
that guy.
I've actually pissed in a cup.
I got
and
mad
had somebody
because
drink it.
when I built the courage up to, like a guy asked me to pee on him, and I had built the courage to do it, and then I couldn't pee because I guess my psyche was like, no, this is not what we do. But I really had to pee. But my pussy like, no, bitch.
Nervous.
This ain't. And I just feel like, well, maybe she was like, this ain't our nigga to pee on.
Yeah.
That is
This ain't the one. This ain't the one, bitch.
I think
I don't get what the pleasure. Like, you can't pee on me, but I will pee on you.
Maybe y'all was
I
in your
say
bed.
I don't
You know
want
you would've
anybody.
had to
I'm
learn.
not nasty. I'm freaky. I'm not nasty.
okay, so then like kinky, I'm kinky as fuck too.
What's kinky?
So
Okay.
kinky is me being a dom and like I said, having a fetish.
Yeah.
And you claim
Okay.
on those fetishes.
Okay.
Whether it be a foot fetish, whether it be a
What
chocolate
are some of
fetish.
your fetishes?
I have a list of fetishes.
Give me your top 5.
Top 5?
Yes, come on.
Top five.
Not in any order. I love strap play. I love
Strap play
foot worship.
on a girl or a guy.
Both.
Did she say both of them?
Yes, she did.
She
Keep
said
going.
both of them.
Both. Especially men.
See?
That's great.
Man.
That's called.
If you're gonna judge,
Yes,
then you
it
need
is
to
kind of
leave it
pegging. Yeah, I
If you're gonna judge,
give
you need to
people
leave
this
it alone. I'm
disclaimer.
gonna just tell you that. I don't care who you are. Don't me.
Not you.
Don't me.
Of it.
Don't, because I'm doing the
As
act.
a guy.
This
Doesn't
is why
matter.
you just need to just be.
Yeah, because you don't really know.
No, but last week I did learn, like, with that, there's a whole process that goes through all that. I remember the lady from
Hold your
last week
questions
was
to after
talking
the
about
show.
that.
A process to go through what?
Like, a cleansing process
Yes.
that you
Oh,
actually
me-
go through.
Oh, when Aphrodite was here.
Yes.
Well, I don't
That's
have
a
to
phase
use
within
an
itself
enema.
too, because like
That's awesome.
I just watch my diet.
well, I
Yeah,
mean,
fiber. It gets
but still though, like playing with,
Because I eat clean most of the time.
utilizing an
So-
enema is still, because like it could be used in a form of a fetish. too.
Absolutely.
So like I've had a submissive say, I want to give you an enema just to watch everything come out.
Yeah, and see that's what the guest that we had last week. Her name was Aphrodite, and she was saying how a guy every time her stomach was upset, he wanted her to
He
go.
wanted to be
Not
like,
That's
clean
his
up, he want her to
fetish.
come
And then it's like
over.
it's feel like it's for me when the first time I ever did it, it felt like it was never ending.
The enema.
Yeah, like I was
Nigga,
like,
I had-
all of it's out. I stood up, I was like, oh no, it's not.
Listen. If you ever had childbirth, you understand
Are
the
you using a
struggle.
toilet or a bucket or
The toilet.
Oh, I was sitting on top of a counter, and it was like,
on the counter?
it's like
No,
on the floor.
on the floor.
On the floor.
She on the counter. This the counter. This her ass. She facing.
Yeah, and he
this
just
way.
was watching.
Yeah, her feet right here. She that way, but the booty that way.
I'm like this.
I think this gonna be my favorite guest. I'm sorry, y'all.
You'll be back.
That's the thing? Yeah, that's
Part two of this
We
one
have
right
to have
here.
part two. Nigga, I'm going to the event.
Wrap
You
them off it up
coming?
and then clean it off the counter.
It's in January.
January 11th.
You coming?
You can get some chops. Put some
I am gonna
Can't have
come.
no part.
chops on the floor. Shit, he didn't give a fuck. He was like, I'm ready.
Hell
And
no.
I even had like, he was the type of sub that I had, he would love to play with my ass. That's another one of my fetishes too, is ass worship.
Yeah.
Oh my.
What's ass worship?
What's ass worship?
There is so many ways to worship an ass. So,
Come on in, you fucking up the show.
Cause she old.
No, sit on the floor. What's wrong with you? Make them look at them.
We are live.
We got a chair now. So she was talking about ass worshiping.
okay, so ass worship.
The definition of.
So like, there's an extreme version of that, which is like you can smother.
Yes.
But what is smothering?
Somebody laying down
Right, 'cause I
and you
wouldn't know.
smothering their whole face with your ass.
Yes.
What if you got a little booty?
Right. How
You
that
spread your
work?
cheeks open, and they have a small nose.
Yeah, you put their nose in
You put your
between.
nose in their asshole.
What if it's a big nose?
If you just do your best. She said, what if it's a big nose? I said, well, you just do your best.
I mean, I'm the whole engine and goddamn could.
Then you don't get ass fucked by a nose. And maybe that's something new I need to try.
Ass fuck by nose.
You? I just came with some new shit. Hold on.
Collect your coins immediately. Make sure you post this episode. On December motherfucking 6th, I said that shit, bitch.
I need my 15.
I need my
Right,
5%.
I need my 5, saying 15.
But we agreed that, well, not agreed, but on one of
Tomorrow
the
is-
shows in the past, we had discovered that a majority of women do not particularly care for anal sex. And I'm thinking now, after heard these different stories,
You care
that
for
it's
it?
because of people's experiences with people who are inexperienced. Like,
Now,
you
I
just
just-
I mean, the thing
jump
about it is
in.
how I've learned how to
Facts. I would say
perform, give and receive is on myself. That's the best
Perform
fucking
what?
way. Anal.
What do you mean? You can't perform. I guess if
Why you can't?
Never mind.
I mean, you can put
I apologize.
I have a whole tool shed full of fucking toys that I play with, right?
Tools.
So, and
Those are tools in the tool shed.
And my straps, they range from different sizes.
Right.
So you would start off with the little anal beads, your finger, little shit like that.
You work your
little
way.
butt
You have to
plug.
relax the.
Yeah, and then when you start,
How
Bitch,
can
I'm
you
teaching you how to
relax?
take it.
man.
What you mean?
I'm
Huh?
just thinking, like, I don't know.
I've had the best orgasms.
From anal, yes.
Yeah.
I was arguing with somebody
Cream and
yesterday
squirt.
about that. Like that's
First
that's
of
my
all, I
juice
just
spot.
learned that behind holes can even cream, so that threw me off.
Oh yeah, I taught her that.
All the way.
Oh, you cream from ass and vagina.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
I
do.
didn't know.
It's
Yeah,
wonderful.
You come from both, baby.
I can.
When I first did that shit, I was like,
Gonna learn
and-
to
It freaked me
I
out.
was about to eat. I was like, motherfucker, I
She said I took myself out to eat.
You the best meal you ever and
Well, see, this is why I don't like it.
Why you
That's
don't like it,
exactly
B?
why I don't like it though.
Cause you don't like the cream in your ass.
Because I found out, well, number one, I just don't like the thought of like shit, like being so close to sex at the same time. That's just not my thing.
Okay.
But at the same time, I didn't know that you could cream from your butthole, and then I did the research, and that is not ejaculation, people.
What
That
is it?
Inflammation. It's inflammation
You
from your
find
booty
out
hole being stretched
irritating
out.
somebody's goddamn bowel.
My booty
They
still
gonna have
tight
bowel
good, so
obstruction.
All I know is,
And if you do, please
at the end of the day,
come and I'll put you on a research
it's a
protocol.
mixture of like your bodily fluids, huh?
No, that's not truffle
Oh
butter.
no.
Baby, can you
Truffle butter is when you
hold on.
take it out the ass.
Hold on, we finna pause. Do not. All right, it's two hosts and a possible. Smile me with, cause a lot of times you like to stay behind the scenes unless it's an interesting topic, then you'll jump in. You don't jump in all the time as fluently. However, he's not even on the roll. So listen, I don't do the background noise on
So
my
if you
show.
went to a talk show, would you be talking like this at the talk
Right.
show? If you went to like Steve Harvey
That's
show,
fine. You have a podcast, but I'm an OG for years, and it's my time that I pay for. So if you're gonna put some on this DBA, then I need you to hush. Now look, carry on, madam.
we talking about ass worship. Yeah. So I love ass worship. One of the things I've actually have done to me was I had a whole banana in my ass.
A real
Did it
banana?
smush up?
Wait a minute. Like open?
Yeah.
Out the
Peeled
peel.
or unpeeled?
Unpeeled.
Unpeeled is open.
I know, but I just had to clarify. Bitch, I needed a double third. I needed to get it all the way together.
Did he eat it out?
Huh?
Or she eat it out?
No.
He did.
No.
He did.
It was you?
No.
In my mind, I felt like
You wasn't gonna tell me about it.
my bad.
It was one of my submissives. But yeah, he had asked me. He has a thing for like I said, it's like with my ass. So he would always come with something new. Like before the session, he'll be like, "Hey, madam, I have this chocolate syrup." and I want to put it in your ass so I can lick your ass and taste
That's
it.
normal to me though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was like the starter. You know what I'm saying? And then it was
normal
like,
to me.
Then he was like, hey, I got bananas and chocolate. I was like, okay, what we gonna do
Banana
with this? Like,
split,
what am I gonna do?
Sunday.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like unpeeled. You know what I'm saying? With a condom on it, I'm gonna fuck it with. That's what I thought. He was like, no, I wanna really I wanna unpeel this and stuff it in your butt. And
Why
I
would
was
you
like,
think a condom was gonna be on a banana, friend?
Because you can cut yourself with the peeling of a banana in the inside of your ass.
Oh, you thought that? I got you.
Yeah, I
That
thought
was before
he
you
brought
saw
the,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so he was like, he made the proposal.
I was like, help me,
asking
help it make sense.
Could he do that? And I was like, if only I could film it. That was the only reason why I did it. I was like, I need to film it so I can see what it looks like. Because I can't see what's going on back there. So he did it, and it felt pretty good. It just felt different.
Yeah, I gotta see.
That's how anal feels, period, though.
It didn't.
It's like an initial
It was
shock.
a fresh banana too, so it didn't like mush up. And then,
It didn't mush up.
No.
It just stayed in
That was a
there.
good ass banana.
And what did he do with the banana while I was in there?
He ate it.
yeah.
Okay, you don't put flavor fruit when you having
Didn't
sex.
y'all say it was not peeled?
It was
peeled.
peeled.
Oh, thank you. Okay, we back together.
Hello,
We back
she said
together.
three
We
different.
back together. We back
Sir,
together.
take her spot, please.
The first thing
You see,
You were invited. See the difference? Oh, okay. Don't play with me. I can go all day. Play with your mama.
What's your sign?
I'm a counselor.
I knew it. Just based off your face. I'm a Cancer too. Yes, I knew it. Her face.
MG.
All right, we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that.
So bananas. The abuse of fruits.
Okay, so what's the worst thing you've had, like, played with? Lovey?
What?
Like the
Because a
first-
banana
Not
freaking you
no
out.
motherfucking banana in the
You play
ass.
with toys?
No. No, not really. No.
I've even
Because
played.
I don't
My
think.
first toy, I was
Are you
16.
talking about with a partner or to
I was
yourself?
16 and my boyfriend bought it.
I'm confused. Can you repeat the question?
Because me and my
Oh yeah,
friend,
by
we was
myself.
some boss-ass
Oh,
bitches
okay,
and we
never
was
mind.
going to
I thought they were saying like with
I
a
was
person.
talking about with a person.
Oh no. I feel like toys are
So not
individual
even a butt
stuff.
plug? Oh, you're not into that.
No, ma'am, I'm not
No
into
butt
that.
plugs?
I'm not into ass play. I don't know. I feel like
the butt plug go.
It depends on how big it's a butt
Have you ever
plug.
had vaginal balls?
Is it not
inside you?
just the plug?
I'm sorry.
Vaginal balls.
Vaginal balls. The magnetic ones.
You can have magnetic, you can have plastic, you can
Yes.
have
Yeah.
You had them in you?
In the magnetic ones.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Really
The
have
little,
them first.
So why do you feel? So why do you feel inviting that in with your partner is not right? Like,
I just feel like I would enjoy it more by myself.
see, and
Honestly, that's how I felt like
That's how you
the
felt.
whole time.
that you enjoy more by yourself.
Because I controlled everything. It wasn't some
I think my
very like anxious individual like behind me
Right.
like
Look, I'm doing this. Right.
you don't fuck with nobody that's weird like that.
But the thing about it is, it's not about it being weird. That's just how excited a lot of them get. You know what I'm saying?
I don't fuck with
Especially
them
with some
kind.
ass play.
Pussy, that's why a lot of them come fast because they be like, I'm finally about to get this. And then we be
At
like,
first go right,
then you turn around and be like, you can put it in the booty. He gonna be like, oh.
Let me tell you, I don't even say nothing. I just reach back there and do it. And they be like, oh, good. Bitch, I love you. I'm like, I know, keep going.
He like, I'm about to marry this hoe. Fuck that.
Yeah.
She let me put it in. She put it in my. She put it in her own booty.
To me, those are like what I call trophies. They're trophies during sex. And that's what your initial
Yeah,
shock
you-
is definitely my
Yeah,
trophy.
high five on that. Shit.
Like, I gotta take a trophy. It's bigger than you nothing. Like, I need shit you don't do that you decide to do with me.
I'm
Like, I
taking
need
your virginity from a lot of shit.
facts. And I like to, like, if I'm looking at you and you got that face where your mouth hanging up, you can't close your mouth, your eyes about to go back there somewhere.
That does.
Trophy.
Yeah.
It's just like playing Mario Brothers. I'm
Oh,
like,
it's
whoop, got a
make you
coin.
go hard. So you hear that? Make you go hard.
Bitches is getting coins.
Hell yeah, bitch. Just like they take trophies. Trophies for them is making us squirt for the first time. Trophies for them is making us gag when we suck they dick. Dudes like that. They be like, yeah, I made that whole choke. Okay,
They
that's so
want
funny.
to
I never
gag.
sucked you. Okay.
That part. But you
But
know.
I like this like that's why when I started like performing anal like with actual human beings, I was more in control of
Wait,
it.
who was you performing?
And
Oh, by
men?
yourself.
On men?
You gotta specify, because we had this one
She
dude
said
here who
human
like
beings.
animals.
I'm confused. Right. I'm like, well,
That's why I said we gotta
if they
specify.
wasn't humans.
First off,
She said herself.
I'm bisexual or queer if you want to call it. I have two partners. I have a man and a woman.
No, but they're still humans. See, we had a guy here who watched animal porn, and it was just too much going on.
No.
So that's
So you saying your first time? question is like,
Oh, well, like,
At that point, we had to start giving disclaimers.
okay, I get it.
Because we was like,
At
what?
first, I was talking about with my hand. By myself.
Yeah, that's why I said she was talking about herself. I had to
But
say
like, when
that.
I actually like entered with somebody else,
Yeah.
like I allowed them to enter me.
Were you
I was-
nervous?
I was, well, first off, before I started playing with my own self, like I had an ex-boyfriend that was like so like gun-ho on doing that.
Yeah.
But me and him used to watch hentai all the time. We used to watch all types of porn all the time together and shit. And he was like, one day, I want that ass. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, you're never gonna get it. You already read my man, so you're stuck. We went to the movies one day. We went to like a cinema grill or whatever where they give you liquor and shit. I'm in that motherfucker lit. The movie was whack. I didn't want to watch it. I came there for him. And then I'm like, we get to the house. I'm like, hey, let me suck your dick right quick in the backyard.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, cool. Sucking his dick or whatever. And then I'm like, I said, he's like, I'm about to come. I said, if you come, you can't fuck my ass. He's like, oh, I'm not coming. So we go upstairs and I let him do it. But he was really gentle and he was so nervous because he thought he was going to hurt me. So he was just like, every time he would go in, you okay?
Because he had a big dick, huh?
You okay? You okay? It was real thick.
Yeah, see, it's
Girthy.
it's
So he
I
was
love me a good girthy.
every little centimeter that went in, he's
Loves me
like,
a good girthy.
he like, you okay? You okay? You okay? And I'm just like, I'm okay. What's that motherfucker say?
That nigga say we love you too.
But But yeah, so like after that was when I was like, I'm not doing this anymore because like I woke up the next morning and I was like, this shit got me walking kind of funny. I couldn't even sit down for a little second. You know what I'm saying? I had to sit in the tub for a little minute. So, and then he wasn't even like hardcore. He was literally like.
Oh no.
That's why I can't do it. The pain. I can't do it.
But the pain subsides when the head is passed.
And it's not behind it.
When the head is passed.
And I shit in that area. So
But don't it feel good when you shit?
Yep.
come on, man.
I'm saying that's the
Yes.
I'm
Do
asking
not
a
compare
question.
these things.
I'm asking a
Do
question.
not compare these things.
Does it or does it not? I'm just asking.
That feels
At
amazing.
no point does it hurt when it's coming out.
You're alive.
Exactly.
What kind of shit you got going on? My shit ain't never hurt coming out.
If you ain't never been constipated or had no
I haven't.
just
Thank you,
major
Lord.
ass
I have
turd,
not.
bitch.
I mean, first off, like I said, when you let the head subside and let that head. First
Yeah,
off,
once they get
when
in there.
when the head goes in, do not, and I repeat,
Don't
even though
clench.
I know that they love that shit, do not let them take their head out.
Yeah.
Let
it
it,
hurts.
let it
Let them take
sit
your
there.
head out.
Don't let
Don't
them
let
move
them take it
back.
out.
Just let them sit there.
Let it just sit there for a minute, and then you take control. So I said, like when I actually started like allowing people, like humans, and I was like, I gave them warning, like, look, when you go in, like we had a pep talk. I'm like, look, when you go in, you stay in, but I don't give a fuck, or you don't get the ass. Like that's
None of
pretty
that
much-
in and out shit.
Yeah, not yet. Let me get to that.
Yeah, because
Let me
it-
determine that because
yeah.
it's my fucking body.
Correct.
But the thing about it is, men love that feeling because it's like
Rubbing on that little head part.
yeah, and it's tight.
It's
you know what I'm
super
saying?
tight,
It's
yeah.
super tight.
Oh.
So they want to keep doing that. That's
Stupid
why
ass.
they ain't gonna go all the way in. They don't give a fuck about going all the way in. The only reason why they give a fuck about going all the way in is because there is no ending, like a vagina. If that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah. So your colon goes a long way.
A long.
It's taller than you. It's longer than your body. So
There is aftermath for it though. Depend on your partner and how they go. The more aggressive they are, the more cramping you have afterwards. I've learned.
yeah.
Because it's a lot of air.
Cramping in your ass or cramping in your
Your
stomach?
stomach. You feel like you got a boo boo and you don't.
Yeah.
It's your body.
That's leftover dick.
No bullshit. That
He
nigga,
left his imprint. He
that
left his
nigga be
imprint in
sleeping
that
fine. You be in the bed just like.
Bitch is gonna feel.
Boris eyes.
She said you can't go all the way in at first. That shit be hurting. I'll be paralyzed if they stick it all the way in at first.
I think in my mind, I know this sounds, it might be a little like,
Major killer.
shut up, Boris. It might be a little shallow. I don't know. In my mind, I feel like if a man will fuck you in the ass, then he'll fuck an ass, period. And that slowly
And
turns
nothing
me off.
separates
That's like
us
saying
when
that-
you come to the ass.
I know.
That's why.
And
No,
nothing
no.
separates us when it comes to ass. At
It's
this
like,
point,
I'm
ass
sorry. I'm sorry.
That's not
Ass
right.
back.
No. First off, because that's like saying we all have titties, and there's some big niggas. And we was just talking about some big niggas, and they got titties.
But are we sucking their titties? I'm asking.
sucking the ass, man.
I asked. Is he with it though? Is he like, yeah, bitch, get this titty sucked? We not with it.
Genuine question. Genuine question.
Fat niggas need love too.
But a nigga don't want his titty.
My man's
Fat niggas need love too.
Hold
the titty up.
on. You suck the fat nigga's titty.
She said she would lift his titty up and suck his titty.
I asked this.
Would you titty
Cookie
fuck
said
a fat
that's
nigga
not.
with a strap on?
That may not be appropriate.
This is why I told her that may not be appropriate.
Like
This was somebody that
BBM.
she wasn't
Not
with.
yet. Not yet.
She said BB, not BBW, BBM. Hey, are you? Where are the BBM men's at?
I'm a BBM. Stand up.
honestly,
We gonna have BBM Mondays, goddammit.
We better start a movement.
okay, so you
Y'all
coined
better turn the air on while y'all bullshit.
So yeah, that bitch should get your bag.
Okay, I have a genuine question. I have a genuine question. So, because what you said to me, like, is I'm trying to process. Like, so if he sees that, if he's attracted to women and he knows that this is a woman's body part from a woman that's on a woman inside of a woman, why does that make him now go,
I feel like because, you know, at a certain point, you know, you can't control what a motherfucker's thinking while they doing whatever they doing. Like,
Right.
you don't know what a motherfucker's mind is going through. And
Right.
in my mind, I'm like, if he'll fuck my ass, he'll fuck an ass, period. Because ass is ass. Like,
That's like saying he'll fuck a dog's ass.
ass is ass. I'm just playing. Not the dog, not the dog. No, not the dog. Not the dog.
I can't agree with that because at the end of the day, like I was just initially saying, when you fuck a woman's ass and the way she comes in orgasms
It's
has nothing to do
different.
with how a man orgasms.
it's completely
We don't
different.
have a fucking prostate.
It's different.
Although sometimes I wish I do because the way they motherfucking asses be coming from that shit, that's
Right.
a whole other ball game.
Right?
Are you doing straight men?
Huh?
Are you doing straight men? Like when you anally satisfied from a man?
My bottom, I call it my bottom bitch. He is,
Bisexual?
no, he is heteroflexible.
Nice.
Okay, I get it. I get the
However,
meaning.
there are straight men out there who would not mind their
Hell
asses being played with.
yes.
Completely
I've had more
100%
straight men ask me
I
to
know
strap
this is
them
weird,
than gay,
but I would-
bisexual men.
Which is what is
Gay
confusing.
bisexual men, well, gay men aren't into fucking women. So why would a gay man come to me? I literally
Well, I had one gay
that I
man
have
that
a
wanted to
crush
fuck
on.
me. He wanted me to have his kids too, though.
I mean, but I had some women that I had a crush on. He was like, I just want to keep reminding you that I'm gay, and I'm like, I don't care. You have a nice ass. Like, I was spanking him and shit, so it was kind of arousing. Shout out to Tim.
Hey, Tim. We
Hey, Timmy.
nigga call that nigga Tim.
Give me my
My woman said this is exactly why men are afraid to
Not
be
that Tim.
themselves.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what we're trying to discuss.
We have to kill that
Love
stigma
it.
because
Not this Tim.
I would actually try it on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
because at the end of the
husband,
day, at the end of the day, the way that a man feels.
You would what? You would try what on your husband?
She'll do whatever.
So you
Tomorrow,
can't
do
talk
whatever.
about husband.
I do a lot of things that I
That's
don't
like
do
that's like
now.
old boy over here was like ill. I don't like that because I'm
Shit,
tired
what you
of that shit.
done?
It's childish shit.
You thought
That's
I
some
was on
childish
your
shit.
ass. You
I'm
don't know.
grown, but not like
He wasn't talking.
I'm grown as fuck. It didn't matter. But he said the act of a man receiving penis in his ass. Don't ill that. Because
You're looking like
because
what?
don't do that.
I don't use it. It just ain't for me.
Because
Yeah,
like,
right. It's just not for me.
That's fine, but you don't have to ill the shit.
And then
Because if you tell,
and that
that's the
matters.
reason why I be trying to figure out what the fuck y'all talking about at barbershops, because y'all definitely talking about what the fuck y'all doing in bedrooms, because I know a lot of this shit that y'all doing in
I
bedrooms.
don't think
You
it's
would never tell y'all motherfucking
Because they don't want to get fucked in the ass.
You know what I mean? Now,
I don't go to the
first off, I know plenty of niggas that even that I've actually penetrated or I have not penetrated, who have came to me and told me that's what they love to do.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with sexual orientation.
I heard
If you're actually into men, then you're into men, and you can identify yourself however the fuck you feel like. You know what I'm saying? Sexuality is on a spectrum. So at the end of the day, like I said,
And that's why a
I
lot
am
of
queer
people
as
are
fuck.
sexually restrictive because of
Yeah.
these stigmas and
Yeah.
stereotypes.
Hell yeah.
You would be
gotta sit
surprised
here-
how many
you
men
gotta sit
actually
here-
like that.
You gotta sit here and
I'm
got these
not-
men
I'm not
sitting
Me
here.
neither, because they
I
come
mean,
to
they
me and
say
they
it
tell
feels
me.
good. The prostate part, I heard they say it feels good.
So it's like if they like that, if they like
That's a
that,
G
and it's
spot for
their
men.
body
I'm
part,
just
why
looking
not
about
let
to
them
do it.
explore that and enjoy that?
I ain't old enough for it yet.
Would you let them finger you in the behind?
Would I let
So
him?
if your wife,
It's not for me.
I'm saying
When I get
wife.
married, I'm down for whatever.
So if she, if that's what she wants to
Whatever.
try with you, whatever. I got you.
And I have
Word.
scripture that backs that up.
I said the same thing for my husband. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I said that I would wait for marriage to do, because I pretty much done a lot, is
That was my next question, Chris.
swallow a man's cum.
You never swallow?
Me neither. I understand.
That shit smell like bleach, bro. Like.
His diet. It's
Well,
his
I got no
diet.
motherfucking diet. I
It's
went with a lot of niggas.
It's his diet.
Dicks.
Chris, I swallowed a lot of cum. It's the diet. I'm
She
just
like that vegan semen. She want that vegan
Yo,
semen.
gotta be vegan. I take
no
pescatarian.
GMOs, nigga. No
She
GMOs.
it smell like
Vegetarian
bleach.
semen.
She said
I don't know what
so.
it tastes like.
That's what I said.
Somebody asked me, they was like, so where does a man come when they fucking you? So my man, when he comes, he
In
comes
you?
up my no, hell no. He's never shot up my club.
Like that texture ain't snotty, y'all. Like,
No.
like.
Okay,
It's
so
like
there's
drinking milk.
depends. There's different
drinking
textures.
milk.
I don't like
First
that.
off, I don't mind the texture. I would rather you come on my hand so I can see how pretty my hand, or better yet, come on my feet. I love when you come
This
on my
just blows
feet.
me. But I guess that's how y'all, I guess that's how they feel
No,
because
you can't-
I think masturbation's
I've had-
stupid.
on an
Like, I do all this
accident.
nasty stuff and I'll be like, I ain't
I've only had
masturbating.
one dude come in my face on an accident.
But I have never
We
in my
almost had a
life
fight,
thought this baby's
so-
gonna say she ain't never swallowed cum. Like that just blew my fucking mind.
That was never an accident.
Huh?
Never an accident.
No, he was just he was a squirter. Like,
Yeah, if
there
you
are
a
some
squirter,
men that are squirters.
I've had
And he
dudes
was
try to
like-
squirt on my
he was so
stomach
far
and it
away
just
from
go
me.
up.
Tell you
What
what
is
was
a
that
male
accident?
squirter?
Yes, man.
What is a male squirter?
These GBUs is out here squirting.
So like, I was where you are, and he was like, I'm about to come.
And it
I'm
shoot
about to come
up.
over. That shit was like, blue, blue, blue. I was like, what the fuck?
Bang, bang,
You
bang.
went from there to there?
Feel like you
It was
got
on my
shot.
eyebrow, bro. Tell a man.
But wait, no. What is
Yes, I know what woman cum tastes like.
Why do you say it's slimy?
I only
There's-
know because
there's different
I've ate
texture.
my
It do
own.
look like, it do
It's
kind
like
of
something
look
when
like
you
that
get to your
ogre
throat,
shit.
like it just.
No, it doesn't. Okay, boom. So peep game.
So when you
Peep game,
first when
peep
you first
game.
swallowed, did you just voluntarily do it? They asked you to do it, or they just
I don't
have-
voluntarily do that. I like shock value.
So you was like, he said I was a cum, and he just came in your throat. And you was like,
And
oh.
and he was like, because the natural reaction, if you're not sure with a woman to do that, because they know you're going to get punched in the face, it's like he was trying to move, like, yo, you know, like I'm finna come. And I'm like, you good. And that nigga just lost it.
And that's your trophy.
Yep. My trophy is I keep going because you know how they like to keep eating us after we nut and we can't take it because we sensitive. I keep going. You keep sucking. You gotta suck all of it, and then you gotta pull it all up.
What she blamed the man for?
Okay, so like that's what I'm saying. Like I had to wait until marriage to swallow milk.
Yeah.
In my defense, I was married when I first swallowed. I was married when I first swallowed. I was married when I first swallowed.
Anything else?
I wasn't, but okay. But no, okay. One more thing though, because a lot of women want to try this, but their gag reflex and stuff like that is to
Yeah,
like.
mine's not.
I've been trying to swallow the man's head for the longest. Like I want to feel what it feels
I
like.
wish I could deep throat.
Yeah, but it never.
gonna get a
Well, they have a thing for that. The spray
through your
in under your
nose.
throat. Girl, I gotta show you.
They got
I
what?
gotta show you.
I don't have a gag
Spray that
reflex.
numbs your gag
Oh,
reflex.
I didn't.
Yeah, they
My best
do.
friend though, and I
It tastes
watched
like
her.
peppermint.
I watched
Yeah,
her.
that's the one.
Wait, what was it about?
Spray for your throat so you won't.
But also
So
give
I
a
won't gag.
but swallowing too. She's like, what? Swallowing too. The brand is called Good Head. That's the brand.
Okay.
But
Is it at any local sex store?
Yes, it's all over.
How much
You
is
can
it?
go to Candy's
really
Cash.
cheap.
It's like $6.
Like, go.
I'm going to get
I'm gonna buy a can on the way
But also,
home.
if you want to swallow, the
walk around
trick
spraying
is to
randomly.
go to the back of the throat, and then he comes at the back of your
You
throat.
could do
So
that
it just
too.
goes straight down your throat.
See,
You don't
I'm
even taste
nasty because
it.
I like to make little long bubbles.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying? So like I'm an old school
You know how you
porn
eat a
watcher.
quesadilla and the cheese goes.
I'm an old school porn watcher, and the only person I would love to see do that is Jada Fire.
No.
Was it the only
Jada
one?
Fire is a bad little pretty bitch. I'm
She-
so sorry.
but you won't do it in the ass. Like that. You know what?
Jennifer is a pioneer
She
of
faked it.
Show over.
like I've done I've performed like DP on myself.
DP is double penetration. I know that
How
one.
this fit into
She
the
said I knew
conversation.
that.
So you
I'm with the brother husband, so I had to
Just
do
you
it.
in the room? It was just you.
Okay, so
Like, just like
before we go, I have to ask the question. Here's our question. Here's our question, because we only got 3 minutes. All right. Here's the question. This was the question of the day. What slows down sex in a relationship? I listened to a lot of Breakfast Club, and this was a topic the other day, and I was like getting mad at them people calling in.
What slows down sex
Yes.
in a relationship?
In a relationship.
Financial issues.
Absolutely.
Ooh, yes.
Lack of
That's
communication.
fucking number
Absolutely.
one. Financial
That's
issues.
definitely number one.
Somebody
So trust issues.
trust issues.
Trust issues.
But what if, because this guy, like, I was mad that he had to hang up because, like, he had a true unique case. It was, they didn't have financial issues. They didn't have trust issues. It wasn't a lack of communication. To me, it sounded like he simply wasn't attracted to her anymore. However, now that they are broken up, he's attracted to her.
That happens too.
Okay, so that's the urge of like
Wanting something you can't have.
yeah, it's like a forbidden fruit, if you will.
She probably glowed up.
It's
Women always
because the
do.
thing about it is, sex is, and I'm trying to break this shit right now. I'm kind of writing some shit about this too, but like breaking the stigma of sex and all things in between and outside of that from being taboo. That's the reason why a lot of people do, like, men will never, I think it's more arousing sometimes for men to be able to, like, for me to be able to strap them because they know that it's like very, very discreet. It's between me and them. And it kind of it plays on to that arousal. So it's like, not only am I strapping you and you are aroused by that, but it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the moment that everybody's like, man, look, my homegirl, this chick, she fucking strapped me up real good last night. When that becomes more normalized, I feel like people
It'll be more open.
Yeah, but like I was talking to somebody about this recently. I was like, and I use Megan Thee Stallion as an example. She literally talks about everything. So I'm like, she's 24. So just imagine like
Her.
other people, like these 16-year-olds, when they get her age, what they're gonna talk about.
Oh,
Like-
I'm a teacher. I can tell you.
But I'm
They
talking
talk
about
about
like,
it a lot.
Oh, you're a fun teacher.
I'm saying like, I'm just saying, we
I'm
talked
a
about
clown.
this. We talked about this. We
The very first time we met. Yes.
yeah, like, just where are we gonna go? Like,
So she's just in a lack of mystery.
I just like there's like back in the day we used to be like, put my thing in your ooh. Like,
Come on, in studio performance.
but I'm just saying.
She did say, hey, when I took her on the tour, she did say she hadn't been in the booth in forever, so there is some artistry there.
But like that, and it was like that's probably why, and I know it's really fucked up to say, but like it's probably why we love like these people who remain classics is like, you know what I'm saying, the Isley Brothers and like Marvin Gaye, because they talked about sex and you know what they was talking about, but your kids didn't.
Right.
Now we in the car, they like, let me fuck you on your ass, let me suck your dick, and you be like, they know exactly what everything is that they're saying, so it's like. Everything is like literal now. Like nothing is like
No mystery.
yeah. There's no mystery.
My son asked me about human sex trafficking yesterday, which I almost wrecked my car. 12. They was talking about it in social studies.
Goddamn already? Shit.
Well, because of now, what's going on
Women are
here.
getting kidnapped at that age.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I was like, what, nigga? They ain't sending no letter home, nigga. I'm a your history class across the hall from mine, my nigga. They ain't come knock on the door like, hey, we finna talk about it.
They're coworkers.
Yeah, you know, he knew better, but I was like, fuck it, you know, it's education. Knock yourself out. Well, before we leave, drop your event details, social medias, all that extra. Yes.
The event is Kink Nick. It is January the 11th, 2020. It is at this space called Eyes Wide Shut. It's a swinger spot, so there's a disclaimer that I have to let everybody know that there may or may not be fucking there going on.
Oh, I'm going.
Oh, okay.
Bitch, we said we wanted to go
I'm
for
taking
one.
a date. I ain't even lying to you.
It better be a
But
function.
I say that because I can't control that. But when you get there, make sure you get your tickets on Eventbrite because they're gonna double at the door. But I'm gonna have wristbands. So if you want to participate in both, you have to buy because you have to pay for my event as well as the swinger event.
Yeah.
So you can't have like a kink
And go over
band
there.
on and be like, hey, I'm gonna fuck you.
Unless you come with somebody that
Yeah,
y'all are
like,
doing stuff
you know
together.
What I'm saying? But if you
Gotcha.
Okay, so the address, here's the address. I'm going to get like the specifics. So the address is 7320 Ashcroft Drive, Houston, Texas, 77081. The
Number
suite 105. And then the prices, so you have to follow our Instagram to get the prices for the low.
Absolutely,
Because
absolutely.
for some reason, we're not able to promote that it's POC for $5 for POC and $10 for non-POC. But that is the actual thing. So you're going to see, if you don't come online, you will be paying $10 at the door. You will be paying what you don't have to pay. So go online, follow our Instagram, and the link is there. So it's $5 for POC, $10 for non-POC, and then $15 for VIP, which you get 2 drinks. Yeah.
And it's BYOB.
Yes, so you can also bring your own.
We provide drinks, but you have to pay.
Drink tickets, I remember that.
Yes.
Lovey had a
Are you
question.
sure POC means people of color?
Doesn't know.
I mean, what else would it?
Person of color.
I mean, shit. The way y'all niggas is talking tonight, it could mean anything.
She straight up said
Let me say
black folks,
this
she
then.
did it for $5.
Okay, I thought POC,
Melanated
but
people,
People melanin.
people who have melanin.
right when you
get in
said
for $5.
POC originally, I thought that, but then I started
Hold on.
thinking, well, what
People
you
that
talking about?
POV.
You talking about
People that was born with melanin.
Yes.
Not y'all implants.
not fucking someone who's melanated.
Yes, that too. And if you come with somebody who's melanated, you're still paying more than them. You're a visitor.
I with the shit.
I am so with the shit.
So yes, come on our Instagram and click the link in the description. That's gonna give you the real
I can't
prices.
wait. I'm happy.
I am
Yeah.
excited.
Wear what you want. So it basically,
Tomorrow, don't you
The-
go
the
buy you
def-
something.
the definition is vanilla on the outside, everything else on the inside.
What? What you say, friend?
Vanilla on the outside, everything else on the inside.
So you can wear your white dress.
What do you mean, though?
You can wear your white
Vanilla
dress.
men don't walk up to the
I'm
door
confused
with
up.
half naked.
Correct.
Like
Vanilla,
you can
like
wear,
bare vanilla.
You can wear this outside.
Like
and
I
have
did.
something on
Just like I did.
Because there is like a little
Just
room
like I
where we have
did.
like coat check.
Yeah, we went to the adult party and I had a dress on and I was
You
cute.
ain't had no damn dress
Bitch,
on.
I had the dress
She had
on.
on fishnet stockings and that's
No,
it.
I had tomorrow. So you gonna sit here and lie?
Bustier.
So you
All the way to the
This is
party.
not how to bring it
She
down.
gonna
All the way to
on,
the party.
on the way to the party, I had on my fishnet. First of all, I had on a onesie. Let's be clear. It was a lace all in
And
one.
a jacket. I don't even remember.
I had a dress on, bitch. You
She had a
attached
body
to the
stocking
dress.
on.
Hello,
That's
my
what- that was
favorite piece of
sexy.
lingerie.
Don't get me wrong.
So she thought I just had on a black dress with the white stripes on the side and some fishnet stockings.
Until
And
you took
then
that
when we
motherfucker
got
off.
into the venue and it was
She was
time
like,
to
let me
begin
change
interview.
clothes. She did some Batman shit. Some Superman shit.
That's what you supposed to do though.
She had this dress on past her knees. That's why she mad.
Stop lying.
And there will be coat check. There will be
It was a
coat
white
check.
dress.
There will be a coat check.
It was just a white dress.
Like I was
not past
saying,
my knees.
like I was saying,
Took the wheels off. It would have been
consent is
fancy.
number one. So if you
how
want to
this
touch
works.
somebody, if you want to do anything to anyone, you have to ask permission. If they,
We're coming
this
with
is the key
somebody.
world. So if you are trying to approach a submissive and their dom is there,
You have
can-
to ask
You
permission.
have to ask permission from the dom. You
Just
cannot
like a
ask
pimp. Don't touch my
And
hoe.
they'll be on a leash. That's how you'll know.
No.
No.
Slave, sometimes.
That's a
Sometimes
slave.
it could be subs
depends if
and
you
they could
wanna
be
go
on
on the
slaves.
I gotta
My
go
son
just
will
to
be
get the
there, he'll be on the
demographics.
leash because he'll be a puppy that day.
You go ahead.
He'll be a little puppy. But yeah, so like just keep that in mind because I make sure I have to reiterate that.
Look at my little brother. Get your little ass off of here. You ain't going. He 30. He old. He can do. He can go. I'm just fucking with him.
But yeah, just make sure that when y'all get there, y'all, like I said, y'all make sure that y'all respect the space because there will be all types of people there.
Are you allowing
Clear,
cameras?
Straight. No.
You need to say no
Well-
cameras.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. You ask permission.
Yeah.
Because if I'm gonna be doing demonstrations and stuff like that. So
Can we film your demonstrations?
Yeah.
if you want me to demonstrate something on you and you say, girl, hold my camera.
Well, cause I'm asking from a media perspective.
What's
You need
an
consent.
what's an example of a demonstration of what? Like a butt plug?
No, we're
I'm
not
trying to
doing
see if
that.
it's freaky, is it nasty,
So
is
it's
it?
listed.
I'm
It's
trying to
listed, it's listed
understand.
on the flyer.
Yeah, it's listed on our Instagram. We
Oh,
have
okay.
it
It's her
on all-
Instagram. She got all the rules and stuff.
I'm only gonna do certain.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I'm only gonna do certain demonstrations for this event because I want this to be an ongoing event.
I'm
I have
excited.
spanking, which is impact play.
Yep, you did
Because
say
there's
that.
different types of impact. It's not just spanking on the booty. You can
Correct.
spank on the hands,
The
bottom of
chest,
feet, all of that.
Knocking the wind out of niggas.
Yeah, they
It's
like
not,
the,
but it's not
it's
hard.
a wheel.
Oh,
If
okay.
I touch you, I'm sorry.
Somebody might want to
So
hit the
like
Hadouken
this.
on them.
And I'm gonna ask her, is this okay? Is this okay?
You get
Is this
hit.
okay? And I'm gonna go harder until she says.
Oh, until it
but then
says
there's a
stop.
traffic. We have a traffic light system. So if she'll say yellow,
Yellow
if
light.
it's two,
Ooh,
if it's two,
yeah.
you say red, and you be like, nah, like.
Red light, ho, red light,
Stop.
ho, red light, red light, red light.
Right, bitch, yeah.
So you only gonna have to say red light one time.
Oh, okay, she said one time.
You only have to
I
say
said
it
one
once and then
time.
you have to then you
I'm
stop.
gonna let y'all know right now, I'm very strict. Like I said, I'm a boss ass bitch, so I'm very strict when it comes to consent. If I hear any bullshit of somebody come to me, whether it be a man or a woman or other, they come to me and say, this person touched on me and I already asked them not to, you're getting put out and I may fuck around and call police on your ass.
You have to.
Yeah.
You
Like, I
have
don't
to
play them
because you
games
have to
because
get your
people have to be-
respect.
Yeah,
Correct.
because I went to an event recently where it was a trans woman playing with this guy, and it was just him and her,
Uh-huh.
and he had her in this like cage thing with her head and her wrist,
Uh-huh.
and some other guy came and like closed it.
We didn't ask you to participate.
Yeah, and I'm like, she was like, I don't want this closed, and he wasn't listening to her. He's like, man, I'm gonna go ahead. I said, she said she don't want the shit closed. I said, you got me fucked up. And I went on to the front. I went to the front and I went to the front and I had to report him. I was like, no, he needs to get the fuck up out of here because that can endanger somebody and it can trigger somebody. She's having fun with her play partner. If you and your play partner is having fun, and somebody come around and be like, I'm gonna smack her ass because her ass is out there.
It's just like going to the club. Don't touch me.
Yes.
But
it's
niggas in the
exactly-
club,
Everybody
they
there should be
still do
allowed
the
to jump
shit.
there.
Here is a whole different ball game. I will fuck you up.
Right.
Just put it like that. I take up kickboxing. Don't fuck me.
Please
so,
don't fuck with her.
strap-on tutorials. That'll be me doing a strap-on tutorial. I just want to show people how to properly wear a strap-on as well as use it.
I think that's probably why I never did because I be scared my dick gonna fall off. It's just gonna be there. Just gonna go.
Just slide right down your leg. Oh shit!
Sing on your head. You like, bitch.
Like, before when I was like I was a straight nigga, like slaying a motherfucker. I was like, oh yeah, that motherfucker popped off my
I
head.
never had a dick, so it's just too much going on. I don't know.
Right. Lord knew what he was doing when he didn't give me one. He knew why he didn't give me one. I wasn't supposed to have one. Ooh.
But yeah, so we have foot fetish play. I have a particular individual who loves to foot worship. So I can't wait for him. We have bondage and rigor play. Bondage
What is rigor?
Rigor and bondage is the
Rigorous?
Thing. Okay.
No, rigor.
Wicker?
R-I-G-G-E-R.
Yes.
Rigor.
Like you rig something.
I was
Like the hand
thinking
word with
rigorous
R.
activity.
Like you.
He talking
Say, for instance,
about
I'm like this.
You on the
and they
MacGyver.
hook me up with something in the ceiling, and they start pulling me up.
They got places like that with swings.
Oh, MacGyver type shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've been to
gotcha.
one.
And then we have
Acrobat.
massage tutorials.
Cirque du Soleil.
And then cock and ball torture play.
Cock and ball
It's called
torture.
CBT.
I want to do that.
Cool.
I think I'd come for that segment.
Thank you. Feel like you smacking them and beating them.
Boy said he was good with the cock and ball place. He said torture.
Well, okay, then we'll also have an itinerary a week before, so everyone will know when we'll have things. You know,
So if you
want to
become
see.
triggered by something, we also have a safe space. So say for instance, you want to be there for the whole event, but we're doing cock and ball torture. You're like, man, I'm really bothered by this. There's a space for you to be able to chill at.
That's
sit in.
amazing. You guys are so hospitable.
I mean, I have to because it's like
I love it.
one of my mentors, what he says is, I don't have workman's comp, so I don't got time.
Yeah, and I think
Come
not
on.
just that, you are trying to change the stigma behind
Hell
it.
yeah, especially this is
Absolutely.
why it's for black people. I want you to come. You ain't got no reason to not come if I'm giving you a motherfucking discount, motherfucker. You better bring y'all.
A
It's
big
only
one.
Bring y'all
$5.
black asses.
I'm just
My
saying.
chicken costs more than that.
I'm just saying. So just go ahead and come and learn
I ain't
something.
even full.
Don't be judgmental. Have an open mind because it's gonna be an open space for everybody to be welcome.
I'm
and-
so excited.
Okay?
I'm thrilled.
I
It's
just want
like
people to
the,
be able to be
People
like,
your Instagram information because it's the only
Kink
place.
Nick _, and that is where you're going to find
K-I-N-K?
yes,
Yes,
Kink
please spell it.
KINKNIK _, and that is where you'll find the link to the $5, $10, $15 deal.
Give it to them one more time.
KINK _ Instagram. That's where you're gonna find the link to our $5 for POC people of color, $10 for non-POC white people, and then $15 for the VIP, which will give you 2 drinks.
What about Mexicans? Are they in the colored section?
They have melanin, yes.
Yes.
if you
I know the melanin, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just curious,
Basically,
how
a
they
person,
would.
that's why we say POC, a person of color.
Right, I'm with
You
it.
can be
Brown
Middle
people.
Eastern, you can be whatever.
As long as you come from Mount
But if you got that pink meat, you paying full price.
Pretty much.
Because they gonna participate more.
way.
They be with the shits.
But it's just, I just want it to be catered to
Black people.
blacks.
I'm
us.
listen,
You know what
sis,
saying? So
I'm
I
with the
really want
shits.
us to be able to
I'm so
break these
happy.
stigmas. I don't want you to keep thinking that
So
every
y'all
time a
gonna
man
catch
fuck
us
your
at
ass,
Kink. So
he wanna
you gonna
fuck
go
a
for
man's
real? You gonna
ass.
bring somebody?
Not a man's ass,
Okay,
but
tomorrow coming.
any
so y'all
ass.
got
If y'all see me, act like y'all don't know me.
Boys gonna be like,
If you see me, mind your
If
business.
I'm there, I'm not gonna have my badge
if
on.
y'all asses is watching and you show up, don't come up to me like, hey
Yeah.
girl,
You
no,
come
that's
to me.
bullshit, okay? We don't know each other, we not Facebook
Listen,
friends.
fans,
You don't
don't,
know me.
that's not the event to speak to me. Don't talk to me. Like DM me, be like, girl, I seen you, but you was in your bag. Like, don't, cause I'm
Yeah,
like,
just
I'm
be there.
concentrating. I'm
I
there
wanna be
as a
able-
patron.
I want y'all to be able to network. Like I said, okay, so like I want to let people know this. If you aren't comfortable with playing in public, we will have certain rooms that you can reserve for like 10-15 minutes to be able
This
to
is my dream.
because I know that a lot of people like, especially Brady B right here, she do not like playing
In public. Yeah.
With men.
I don't personally give
I
a
hate her.
fuck because I'm an exhibitionist and I'm a voyeur, so I'm gonna watch and I like to be watched. So
I did that before. The wrong thing, it was just this guy that he was like, I don't know, he was just peeking around the corner.
Oh yeah, remember?
And shit, man. If you gonna look,
okay.
look.
right?
Don't-
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you.
motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Maybe.
The swinger men, they will probably do that because they're swinging and kink are
Two different.
totally fucking different things. Like swinging is a totally different thing. So they're really like, sometimes they can be triggered by things, and sometimes they just like, the fuck is going on? You are letting this happen. Like the
I'm
last
cool
time we
with
was
that.
there.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, so I have to keep that in mind. Sometimes people might make comments that I don't want people to think that. Like I remember, there's this thing we use called a buffer. It's like a cart buffer. We use it on our bodies and shit, and like everybody was like kind of watching me. You get it used on me. Like my man was using it on me.
A real car buffer?
Yeah.
Do it make you lose
From
weight?
It feels like it feels like an intense vibrator.
For lube.
No, a buffer.
For everything.
Like you wax your car
I
with.
swear, and then it's crazy because all the men said what we were thinking. He's like, damn, y'all don't need us no more.
We really don't.
We don't need you no more.
A real buffer.
Baby,
Yes.
it feels, you know what a wand feels like?
Yeah.
It feels like that times 1,000.
But like, just imagine that being on
Yeah.
your arm and your whole body.
That's a nut there.
Oh yeah, I swear every fucking
So
one.
just go to Lowe's,
Gee Willikers, where do I get that?
Lowe's. Go to Lowe's.
Jeez,
And
Willikers.
I'm about to give me one. I'm gonna have me one for the event. But yeah, so we were using it. People were like, God damn, you taking that motherfucker like a G. You're gonna hear those types of comments and shit. But if a motherfucker be like, I'm about to touch this pussy, then of course.
I wouldn't even want to touch it. I just buff the shit out of it.
But it's amazing though. So if you want to be buffed, let me know.
Bring your ass.
I wouldn't
January
mind learning how to
11th.
do that.
Please bring your ass
2020.
January 2020.
I feel like on some bullshit, it
10
can help me
p.m. to
lose
3
weight.
a.m.
Both of these.
I feel like
January
it can help me
11th.
lose some weight. I'm on a whole other wave with it.
She said it gonna help me lose some weight.
I mean, orgasms help
They burn
burn
calories.
calories.
That's true.
And it helps build muscles because you tensing that shit up. Because I know this, my right leg stronger than my left because all the left side of the muscle.
That's so tight.
What you need to work on.
That's what he said.
I be trying to, like my homegirl,
Yeah,
my homegirl, she a massage therapist. She told me that shit. She was like, when you have an orgasm, you need to, when you have pain, when you're in pain anywhere in your body, and you wanna kind of release that pain, you should have an orgasm, but you have to tell your mind
It's an endorphin.
to push it to wherever your pain is. So that's where your orgasm should be released at. So I tried that shit. Like I was like, man, like this hand or something was hurting on this side, but when I orgasm, it's always this leg that gets it. So I'm trying my hardest to focus on not putting all
No
of
pressure,
that
yeah.
on that, but put it on my hand. Oh yeah, my hand was like this.
She's like throwing up gang signs.
And you know when you be like, and I know everybody like when they play with themselves and shit, they sit here looking at this or they sit here like this and laying in bed, and I was like,
Couldn't even cut it off.
But that's how you know That's good though. That's how you
That
know.
motherfucker go. I couldn't. I had the whole phone in this hand. I'm like,
But see, that's
I
why.
be glad I be at home by myself. I'm like, ain't nobody here? Anybody here?
Like, just
That's why I
yeah.
watch porn on my laptop. I ain't got time to hold nothing.
See, I can't do porn on my laptop because I be like it's easy to shut it off on your phone. But if somebody came in, I just be closing my laptop.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
I did that before.
Y'all bullshit.
I
I
fell
send that
asleep.
shit straight to my TV. I want to hear it all.
I want
Round sound.
See, like, I've had an issue where, like, just recently, I was watching it on my computer and I fell asleep. And I forgot about that shit, and my computer was closed, but if I got up, next thing you know, my sister was like, well, as soon as you open it up, she kind of put on Peppa Pig for my nephew and shit.
No.
I was like, I blamed it on my man. I was like, why the fuck was he watching porn on my computer?
Hell yeah. Hey, Peppa Pig, yeah.
Peppa Pig popping.
Peppa Pig. Look,
Popping.
in today's class, we have learned the letter P. That's so funny.
Somebody gonna do a parody video.
I'm sure they already did. We gotta just find it.
But yes, come out. There's gonna be informational sessions, and then towards the end there will also be music and mingling.
Yay!
So
Turn
you can
up.
turn up a little bit too.
Well, I am so glad that you guys have come and graced us with your beauties.
Yes.
Yeah, so we are out. Definitely, we have to do a recap after the event.
Definitely.
That'd be me and tomorrow's favorite part.
Because I be want to know what happened.
Yeah, because
You ain't
Love
gonna
it,
be
don't
there.
be there.
Oh, it depends on the day.
It's a team event.
Yeah, it's a team event. We all know.
it's a team. Yeah, you drag us to these motherfucking showcases.
No bad.
Excuse me, it's our job to go to showcase.
And it is your job to be sexually educated. Are we not a sex show? Hello.
Oh.
Touche.
Just gotta act like we don't know each other.
And where you're back.
Yeah, you don't even gotta speak to me.
Badge on.
We ain't wearing our badge case. A lawsuit happened, bitch. We was not there.
Not at all. You didn't see me
You a
there.
lie. I got a twin. Fuck that. But yeah, we gonna get up out of here, y'all. We catch y'all next week. Shout out again for Madam Carmen and Miss V coming through.
Thank you.
We had
you
a
for having
blast.
us.
You're more than welcome. Look at tomorrow. Y'all, I'm happy y'all came. I might get tomorrow to be a little freak or two. That might be her Christmas gift to me.